I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing my June TBR with you, which I built all around a Patreon readathon hosted by Kitty from Spicy Cats Reads, Kelsey from Simon Slashers, and Andrew from It Came From the Page. All of their Patreons and all of their Patreon members are invited to participate, and it's all based on sharks, slashers, and creatures. Some of my favorite things. And I have 15 books picked out for this readathon. First was a vampire book. I am going to read When the Night Falls by Glenn Rolfe, which is an arc that is the sequel to When Summer Comes Around. So I'm looking forward to this vampire tale. Then a Kraken book. I am going to be checking out Monster Romance, and I'll be listening to Treasure of the Abyss on script. And another monster romance, because there was another prompt to read a romance with sharks. So I'm going to read Jumping the Shark, Matched with the Space Shark by Ash Raven. Then Aliens, an alien book. I'm going to read The Atlanta Incursion by Matthew W. Quinn. This is an arc that I've had on many TBRs, but this time I'm really gonna get to it. Then read a cosmic horror. I am going to read Dead Sea by Tim Curran. Oh, it's the perfect book for summer on the ocean. And it's apparently Lovecraftian. Look at that cover, so cool. Next, read a book with orcs. I am going to listen to Legends and Lattes, which is a really popular one that I haven't read yet, so might as well get to that one when I gotta read something with an orc. Next is a book with a curse or cursed object, another arc, How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive. And I am halfway through this right now, but I'm not going to make it through in May, so I'm going to finish it up in June. And it is about a curse. A cursed movie camera. And this, right now, there is a movie director who just got his hands on this camera and is super excited to make his dream movie with it. Then there's a prompt to listen to a Slash Tracks audiobook, which is a YouTube channel that has audio books for slasher movie tie-ins or movie slasher movie novelizations. And I'm going to be listening to the original Child's Play novelization. That should be a fun time. Then there's a prompt to read a sequel. I'm going to read Into the Rift by Clay Harmon, second book in the fantasy series. I'm really excited to continue on. Read a book with a small town. I have a couple of these and I'm not sure if there's going to be a small town involved, but I am hoping one of them will. So it could be The Woods Are Dark by Richard Lehman, which I'm reading for the Year of Layman, hosted by Kelsey from Simon Slashers. And I'm also reading What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. And this is for the Thrill Killer Chill book club hosted by the Bookish Drummer. So I'm hoping one of these woods books will involve a small town There's usually small towns on the edges of woods. Otherwise, I'm sure one of these books will have to have a small town, right? Next is to read a meta book or a book about the horror genre or industry. And for that, how to make a horror movie would work for this, but I'm choosing a different one, which is an arc for Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. This takes place in Hollywood, and it's about the movie business and the horror movie business, and the monsters from horror movies start coming to life or something. Very intriguing premise. Next is to read a book with a scary cover. I'm going to read another arc, Incidents Around the House by Josh Malloran, which has a scary premise of kind of a haunted house story, I think, with someone called Other Mother. Creepy. There's like this creepy toys on the cover or something. Next is a book set at the ocean. For this, another arc, The Drowning House by Sherry Priest, about a house that just washes up on shore. A lot of mystery, secrets, and creepy things involved. Then a book that'll make you smile. I'm gonna read The Burning White for a read along with The Bookish Drummer. I'm a month behind. I should have read this month, but I was focusing on horror. So The Burning White I'm reading in June. I'll still be able to chat with them about it. This is the 5th and final book in the Lightbringer series, so this book better put a smile on my face, wrapping up the whole series that I've been reading all year and loving. I know that it will. I love this series. It always puts a smile on my face. Plus, this series is kind of perfect for this summery feel because it does take place on or by the ocean. There's these giant magical sea creatures in it that have been at least one seen in each book, so I'm hoping this one will have it too, that have the power of light like some of the humans do in this world. So cool. And then the last prompt that I picked a book for is a book with an unreliable character, and this is another arc. Yes, I'm gonna get caught up on arcs. It's gonna happen. This one is When I Look at the Stars. No. When I Look at the Sky, All I See Is Stars by Steve Stredd. And this does have an unreliable character. It takes place in a mental hospital. There's a patient who says he's 300 years old and he is possessed by a demon. Obviously an unreliable character, but maybe he's telling the truth. That's all the books I plan on reading in June. Now, let me tell you about the movie prompts and the movies I picked out to read in June. It's gonna be a fun month. First prompt was to watch an early 2000s movie. I'm gonna watch Final Destination 2 from, I think it's 2003. Another prompt is to watch a Hellraiser movie. I'm going to finally watch the new Hellraiser remake that's on Hulu. Watch a summer camp movie and There's another prompt for watch a camp slasher, so I'm gonna combine those into the camp slasher sleepaway camp. Watch a giallo. I haven't watched a giallo before, sad but true. So I was thinking which ones are like the most, like, you have to watch this one. What would be the first one you have to watch? And I went for Blood Red. Watch a slasher with a gimmick. I'm going to watch the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I have it in this little collection. Watch a new to you slasher. I have not seen any of the Friday the 13th movies or Jason movies. And I have one in this collection, but it's the remake. So I guess I'm watching Friday the 13th remake as my first Jason movie. Oh well. It'll work. There's a prompt to watch a shark documentary. I'm gonna watch Shark Squad on Paramount Plus, and then watch an aquatic horror movie. I picked out Underwater from 2020. This is the last movie I saw in the theater before the shutdown, and it was years until I went to the theater again. With Kristen Stewart, I really like this little creature feature. So that is all of the books and movies that I plan on watching in June, and I'd love to know what you thought of any of these books or movies, and what you think of my TBR and TBW. And I'll be back very soon with another book related video. Thanks. Bye.